hello, welcome to the last round. We won the die roll, we're definitely gonna keep this. I mean, we have Fire Action Revoker, which is an okay card. Obviously not the nuts. But we do have Dungeon Geist and other things. So I'm not gonna cast Fire Action Revoker already, like we don't know what our opponent is gonna play. So yeah, there's no need to play that already. Definitely leading with the island here. I mean, again, if we draw the mana drain, it's way better. Plus it bluffs cards like Mana Leak or whatever. He's really gonna brainstorm. Recall, okay. I'm really curious what he's gonna have then. Probably a Signet. We're just gonna name the Signet then. Young Pyromancer. Okay, so opponent has pretty strong opening here. Young Pyromancer is a strong card. Then he's gonna go to discard Armageddon. Interesting. So he splashes for Armageddon. I don't think we Dungeon Geist the Young Pyromancer. I think Dungeon Geisting the Young Pyromancer would be wrong. I think we Dungeon Geist whatever else he plays and Murderous cuts this. Hoping he does play something else. If he doesn't, then that's fine. Max Ruby. Probably just drawn, else would have cast it previous turn. Magma Jet targeting what exactly? Me. Understandable that it targets me, but and then let's see where it puts them, right? If it's bottom bottom, it's definitely better for me. If it's top top, it's top top. It's top top. That's always the thing you don't want to see, by the way. If your opponent keeps both cards on top, you're screwed. You really are. Given that I just did that, I don't think I want to tap out. I think I want to keep up mana drain. I think he has to have a decent spell next turn, right? If he goes top top, probably like a really big 5 drop. Chromox, yeah. So he's definitely a tempo deck. We can take away one of his manas with the Revoker, which is probably the Ruby, but I'm not 100% sure. So it is white. Guy plays main deck Disenchant, which I think is strong enough. So end step will definitely cut this. I don't see why not. He might respond with something. He has Force Spike, okay. Did not anticipate that. No. Okay, end of turn. Play this. I think we play Revoker. Basically say screw you Chromox. Maybe he didn't tap out because of the... Yeah, and on next turn we can play Dungeon Geist. Plus Mana Drain. But I still think I want to keep open the Mana Drain. Like, I can't beat anything else really big. So he's back down to 4 mana, but I don't think that matters that much. So he's gonna go and hit me down to 8. Oh, never mind. He's not willing to trade Young Pyromancer for his white. So then maybe Chromox just isn't worth it. What's this? Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. So now we'll have 4 mana. Okay. Play Worm Power Stone. Play Dungeon Geist. Tap down the Pyromancer. Okay. Play an island and swing with the Revoker. He does have 3 cards still. Like, I'm way too heavy on my mana here. He already discarded Armageddon, so I don't think he has that. But he shouldn't be that creature heavy because of Young Pyromancer. Time Twister. That's really good for me as well. Okay. Draw Jays, draw Sheoldred. I think Sheoldred against this guy is GG. Mox Pearl, more Moxes. Although Sheoldred isn't that uber, but it's still really strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 mana. So do play around days. So there's a white detention sphere, probably on the dungeon guys then. So I guess that's why he splashes white, alongside the other card of course. So we'll fall down to 7, that comes live again. Oh, we fall down to 8, he just got one. Got it. What do we do here? Is Sheoldred strong enough? So we have options. We can Serendip Efreet and Shardless. Or we can just play Sheoldred and then start picking away at his creatures. The problem is if he has an answer for Sheoldred, we'll lose. What do we hit with Shardless that's good enough? Like everything outside of Talsies? Undo. Okay. Yeah, let's cast it. It's not really gonna do anything here yet, but I mean it's there. Think we then play a Efreet. And Luthor Core. Or we can just bluff counter, right? I don't think Luthor Core is worth casting. Like it has shadow, so it's not that great. This figure against this guy is huge. So we can attack with the elementals, which he is, which I'm just gonna block. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So blocking with Revoker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking about an Expel, but it doesn't matter. I think having Revoker around is better. Source supply shares on what exactly? On the Revoker, okay. So I gain 2 life. He does get a token, but we eat 2 tokens. I actually think life gain here is pretty huge for me. Oh, so he gets another white then. So yeah, this basically didn't matter. So he splashes. Wow. Oh, Geist to Saint Draft. Wow, that's a pretty nice card. What? Oh. Okay, so there are options, right? We can Jace, hope to hit Tezzeret and win the game. Which is somewhat possible. We can play Sheoldred, which basically does not allow him to attack with the Geist then. I think that's better. Let's cancel this. Let's first play land. If we want to play around a card like Mana League. This. Whoops. Then that resolves. Let's play Luthor Core as well. Then just pass the turn. We can also start skipping turns with Time Vault, and then he has to sacrifice more things to Sheoldred. But I think having the untap and Jade is way too good. So we have 3 blockers here, so we can't really attack with Geist. And we just use Sword Supply Shares on the stupid Revoker. We also can't gain infinite turns, by the way. Well, we can gain infinite turns, but Path of Exile. Okay. Yes, definitely. So now it has to become Jace. Give you attacks with these three. Just attacks with the guys. No, it doesn't attack. No. Okay. So we definitely play Jace. Draw 3 cards. Put like this back and this back. Play bio. How many do we have? 4, 8 mana. So we can cast both Desecration Demon and Bloodline Keeper. I think resolving Desecration Demon is a bit more important. Though both are pretty strong. And then soon we'll have the Mio as well. Definitely don't want to be attacking here. Or don't need to be attacking. We'll fall down to 6. Like, we'll definitely have a clock on our own with Cern the Befrit here. Double white. Council's Judgment. So he's gonna go for the Jace, right? Let's see what he votes for. So he's gonna go for Bloodline Keeper. Okay. I don't know if that's actually the correct choice there, but... Did I reveal these? Oh, I see. So we can tap this down. Attack with everything. I block Geist in the Flyer. Block Geist and the Flyer. So our Efri dies, but at least we get rid of the Geist here. We fall down to 3. Token dies. Glenland Ray's an annoying one. I gotta give that. No. So we bounce this, play Tamio on this, and then what? He taps this down and we still die. So we have to cast Tamio, hope it resolves. I hope it doesn't resolve, sorry. So yeah, he has to counter that, which is fine. Because then we have to draw 3 cards and hope Tezzeret is amongst them, which it is. And then we just cast Tezzeret. Untap 2 artifacts. Take an extra turn. And start swinging. Let's always yield to this. And then we get an extra turn here, so that doesn't matter. No. Let's draw 3 cards. Put back these two. Play this. Untap 2 artifacts. Take an extra turn. Go to combat. Okay. No. Let's return this to his hands. So he has less Desecration Demon time. Untap 2 artifacts. Begin combat. He sacrifices this, of course. And then it's a 10-10, so he just dies in 2 turns anyway. Let's take an extra turn maybe. Then, okay. No. Let's Draw 3 cards. Put these two back, that doesn't matter. Untap. Take an extra turn. Swing in. We have an extra turn, so no. Go to combat. Swing in for lethal. Man, haha! Tezzeret did it. Tezzeret Time Vault did it. So definitely want this figurine. Don't think I need Relic. Yeah, Desecration Demon, like, his only card there that's relevant was the Pyromancer, like, none of the other cards even mattered. I don't think Looter is great against this guy's deck, so let's cut it. I think the rest of my cards are pretty strong. Maybe the Trigon Predator is a bit less, but I mean, the guy has 2 Muxes and Ancestral Recall. It's not that hard then. Okay. I gotta... Okay, so great start of the new year, by the way. When I came home, driving home Thursday evening, I got like a small rock in my window. And it happens, it costs like 99 euros to fix normally. But before I even got home, it already cracked my windshield. Like, my window was already cracked before I got home. Maybe because of the temperature, maybe because, just some unlucky where it's hit or something, I don't know. Definitely keeping this, by the way. I mean, we have a turn 2 Bitter Blossom into Efreet, into Jace if we get the mana. Nope. So basically, my windshield is now cracked. And it's a bit annoying, I guess. Just the plane and a Mox Ruby. And then nothing. That's odd. Why the nothing? Why would you run a Mox Ruby if you not gonna use the mana? He does play main deck Disenchant, by the way. Magma Jet again. So we also mulligan to 6. But basically, so now I have to go, tomorrow morning I have to go and get my windshield fixed. Which is gonna cost me an abundant amount. 4 mana. Glenelendra. Okay, so we can resolve a Shackles here. Outside of him having days, which is possible. But and then once Shackles lives, we basically gain control of the Glenelendra, which I'm happy with. I mean, and then we have Glenelendra to protect us from Disenchant. Yeah, not gonna block here. So, do we attack? Yeah, right. Maybe we don't use Shackles yet. Nah, I think if he had Disenchant, he would have used it. Oh, okay. I get it. That's actually okay. Like, I figured if he had Disenchant, he would have already used it. Like, that's my main concern. Clear blockers, block, insta block even. Then put a stop on his upkeep. To then Shackles it. Definitely want to untap that. Okay, get a token. Bloodline Keeper, not a card we necessarily want. I'm not gonna attack here with a Fairy then. I think we have to. Then on his upkeep, we gain control of Glenelendra. Really? how many of those creatures does he have? Like, we didn't see that previous game. Now he can Magma Jet me. Or he might not, that's his opinion. Pretty odd that we haven't drawn a single land again, right? He only has one card in hand though, so we're stabilizing, but Bitter Blossom is gonna deal us a bunch of damage. Plus, you know, we're gonna get Magma Jet here on the Fairy Rogue. Like, that doesn't really matter, right? We're just gonna block with your Glenlendra anyway. Sure. So we'll block here. I mean, it's just gonna take away a charge from Glenlendra. That's actually good for me. In case he's gonna get it back, but I can just steal it again. Okay. If it's... oh, it's a coast. So we can Dungeon Guy, step this down. Still have Glenlendra up. I think that's better. Well, we're not gonna have Glenlendra up. That's not something. You can Dungeon Guy, step this down. You can Dungeon Guy, step this down, and at any point we can just get Glenlendra here and keep on blocking. I think that's might be a bit better. We are at 10, we have full control over the creatures. So unless he has something really good, we're fine here. I don't want to stop anymore in his upkeep. Like, we have full control over creatures, we just need 10 turns. Preordained can resolve. Like, sure, it's pretty good, but I don't want to sacrifice Glenlendra for that. So he put a card on the bottom and one on the top. I think we just lock here with a token. We're winning this race, right? Okay. Okay. Get Trigon Predator. That's actually pretty good as well. We'll cast it. I mean, it is a flyer. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy if he mana leaks that. Like, what would I even target? Like Mox Ruby. Don't really want to attack with this Fairy Rogue. Just need like one more mana, then we can Dungeon Guys is down, then it's GG. Like, any really big spell we just Glenlendra, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I think I'll Glenlendra that. I don't want him to be drawing 7 new cards while I have this very loaded hand. And now if we want to, if we draw an island, we can then start getting rid of things. But he only has one card here, so we are falling down. Definitely want to untap this. I have to say, you have the most real deck. What the hell does that mean? What does it mean with real deck? So his last card then has to be Force Spike for this to be not a good play. Random piles of stuff. So, is Jace worse than Dungeon Guys? I think it is. So maybe we just cast Jason. Ah. So we can't cast either of these three. We can Thirst, hope to draw an island, and then not Shackles. If we don't draw an island, we're pretty screwed on that front. So maybe it's not a great idea. We can just pass the turn, Thirst end of turn. Or we can cast Dungeon Guys right now. And I think we want to cast things around things. Like, we're gonna Thirst anyway, I think. Might as well do it now. My god. How many cards do we have? 9. So we have to discard 2. Let's discard Sheoldred and like Desecration Demon. I think having Spell's Guide is definitely good, but cheers. Well, I don't know. Like normally I'm not really a big fan of non-creature decks anyway. Like let's go to blockers again. Like we have to keep on blocking this. So end of turn. Come on, give me a land here at least. Time Vault. We can play Spell's Guide. Lightning Helix me in response. Okay, that'll bring me down to 4. Then Spell's Guide resolves. I think then we cast Time Vault. See if that resolves. If that resolves, he doesn't have it. So then we can just go Tezzeret and hope to win in a few turns. That's basically my goal here because... Oh, we can... No, it says bounce creature. Ah, Johnny. Oh, that doesn't matter. Like, we still live. So we have to do this. Oh, cancel. So we have to do this. Fall down to 1 and then lose, right? Like I don't have an answer to my own Bitter Blossom. I'm gonna die to my own Bitter Blossom here. No. Pretty sure if I drew lands earlier I would have won this game, but like what am I gonna do now? Tezzeret and then lose? I can play opposition, but we're still gonna lose to my own Bitter Blossom. I need a way to get rid of this Bitter Blossom, which I obviously don't have, right? Don't target creatures, no. Got the Tezzeret. Gonna die to Bitter Blossom. Oh man, I had this game if not for Bitter Blossom life. Like maybe I shouldn't have played around. Yeah, if I drew land earlier, might have been different. I mean, we might as well untap these. What? Show me your seconds, mins behind on clock. What the hell does that even matter here? Like, GG. Well played. Happy New Year. Let's just concede here. So we go 1-2. We definitely could have had that one. I mean, the deck was definitely fun. Hope you guys still enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one.